back to the YouTube channel Pro Enzo Vid, and tonight's video is my thoughts on this positional switch for this player for this upcoming Pacific Championship Series, where mainly in both Australia v Samoa, the player that is playing out of position, and he's done it before many times, like, you know, he's not new to him, but I guess playing in this position on the field is a bit different to him, but I see a lot of potential in it. I really do like the move, and I do think there's a lot of potential for this one to work. So tonight I'll give my thoughts on why Stephen Crichton at 5'8" will be a good move for Samoa and a good move for Crichton too. I see it working really well. You know, obviously against Australia, it's not going to be easy because they're a quality outfit and have a bit more, I guess, quality than Samoa do. But, you know, I think despite who's better and whatever, it doesn't mean Crichton can't have a good game at 5'8", and I really do reckon he'll kill it there, regardless of the result on Saturday. And look, obviously, you know, I've got Samoan heritage, so I don't mind who wins, honestly. Whether it's Samoa do win or Australia win, I don't mind, but yeah, obviously we'll be hoping both sides pull off a good contest. But yeah, look, as for the move for Crichton playing 5'8", well, look, obviously he's not new to ball playing. He's played fullback before for the Panthers a few times there, whether Dylan Edwards has been out or there's some injury and he had to be forced to play fullback. So look, he's not new to, I guess, being around the ball and getting involved. So I think at 5'8", that's no issue to him, because at 5'8" and even halfback, you're like the most, I guess, important role in the team. Like, you play such an important role in the halves and fullback, whatever, and you know, your hands are always on the ball, and I think at fullback, Crichton would have that experience already, playing a bit of fullback for the Panthers, and now playing 5'8" for Samoa. He'll always know that he has to have the ball in hand, so that's not going to be an issue for him, no way. I guess that maybe the issue could be his kicking game and things like that, but he's got a nice kicking game. You know, he does, actually. He does have a good left foot kicking game, I've noticed. Like, something that reminds me of how good his kicking can be is when, in the grand final, towards the end of the game, he did a chip kick or some sort of little kick towards the goal, goal line, and you know, that's where Reece Walsh got tackled back in goal by Taruva and Crichton in that moment there. And yeah, no, he's actually got a good kicking game. I've seen a few times where he's kicked early or just kicked on his free wheel, and it's been good kicks, actually. And obviously, you can't do bombs, I don't think, regularly, or you can't do, like, you know, kicks halves would normally do, but he does. Look, I think Crichton's main role, other than maybe doing, like, some kicking, I think he's more of a running 5'8", and I think he's got a bit more X factor when it comes to maybe digging to the line and maybe persisting opportunities for his outside men. So, look, I think the halves obviously are Crichton and Narcy, but I think Arce, even though he's not an organiser either, so that's the worry for me for Samoa, is having Crichton and Arce there, where none of them are really commanding ball players at all. So yeah, not really a leader in the halves there. But I do think, though, for Arce, his role will be mainly to steer the team around, which I'll be interested to see how he does go. But with Crichton, it's more of a running role, I feel like. I think Crichton, all he needs to do is really use his speed and strength to break through the line and, you know, try and get the ball out to the outside man like Toto on the wings, with, you know, Targo there, and you know, he's got a few options out on the edges there. But yeah, look, he's obviously a big body, and I think that really helps him too. And look, I think many people, or actually I should say players, many players do move out of position, and they do play, I guess, in a role like 5'8", for example, fullback, and they struggle. But with Crichton, he's got a lot of confidence, actually. He's a really confident player. He's got enough skill to excel at 5'8", and I think he does have a lot of good attributes to make a good 5'8", if I'm being honest. Is he a regular 5'8" going forward? No, 100% not. But he does have enough talent there to make that a sometimes position if he has to play there for injury or whatever. But yeah, I think I can see it working. I can see it working. Like, if I am to compare Crichton to anyone that could, you know, who not to the player obviously, but players that are a bit like him at 5'8", I'd imagine he'd be like. I mean, look, there's no way I'm comparing him to the player, but he has the body frame of GI at 5'8", when he used to play there a bit for the Storm, I feel like. Running game and strength and speed and Crichton has a lot of that attributes in him. I mean, look, again, I'm not comparing the career, but just saying, like, you know, obviously they're two different players, but I think of big 5'8", and I think of tall frame 5'8", you know, and I think for an outside back, Crichton is very similar attributes to that GI when he played for the Storm at 5'8". So, you know, not an organiser, but a running 5'8" with a lot to offer. I think that's something that is key for Samoa, and I think that gives a lot of opportunities for the team to play off the back of that, strength and speed from Crichton. But, you know, I can see it working. Like, it's, you know, not a move that I don't think is impossible, because, I mean, you can even say Crichton's a bit like Matt Burton, can play in the centres, can play at 5'8" too, you know. He's just got that build that can, you know, he's a genetic freak, actually, I should say, a genetic freak critter. You know, can really plug a hole wherever, honestly, and he wouldn't have an issue there, I don't think. And look, if it doesn't end up working, well, look, at least they gave it a go, because I think I think looking at him, he does deserve a go at 5'8" and being in a more pivotal role for a team. I think that's where Crichton could really help his game, you know, being a bit more involved. And I think at 5'8", yeah, that'll only develop his confidence in his game better going forward. But yeah, look, I guess against Australia it's tough, but I generally see it going really well. And like I said before, whether Australia win, you know, and Samoa lose, won't matter. It's just about how Crichton goes at 5'8", and really it's about, yeah, how well he goes there, and I think he will go well there. I think it's a good move, and I think it's a move that I'm actually pretty excited for. And I think Samoa fans should be too, because I know Samoa don't have much experience or enough depth in the halves, so they had no choice to put Critter there. But honestly, it's a move that I'm pretty impassioned about seeing, and even though I don't care who wins for either Samoa or Australia, because I support both sides either way. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this move, and I think it'll be good for him as well. But let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on Stephen Crichton moving to 5'8". Do you like it or do you dislike it? Let me know in the comments down below. But as always, thank you for watching. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And yeah, look, no, I mean, that's my opinion on it all. I really do like the move, and I do see a lot of potential in it. Not a full-time thing, but definitely a part-time thing. Like, it could be another temporary position. Like, fullback's his temporary position. Maybe now 5'8" could be if it works on Saturday against the Kangaroos. But without further ado, that brings it into the video. Thank you for watching.